Hey guys, Pastor Tom here. I am just pulling out of the Walmart parking lot. I just picked up my groceries through that cool little pickup thing. And I thought I'd share with you a devotion based off of what I've been thinking about, which is lately spiritual habits. Do you remember back when you first started to learn how to drive and you were paranoid about every single little move that you made? I remember thinking you have your hands on the 10 and the 2 and you're gonna make a left turn, so you think, oh, better make sure I have the left turn signal on, and you're just like really paranoid and you're just going through the motions in your head. But then something happened. After years of driving, if you're an experienced driver, you just start driving without thinking about it. You're not so paranoid, you kind of just go. Maybe you've had the experience where you're in a meeting and it's really emotional, and then you drive home and you're home before you even recognize it, and you're not thinking to yourself, well, I better make sure I put on my left turn signal. No, you're just doing it because you're used to doing it. And the reason I bring that up is because habits are powerful. The more you do something over and over again, you create these habits in your life that make it easier for you just to do the right thing. And the same is true with spiritual habits, that you can set up habits in your life that help you grow closer to God just by your daily routines. I'm thinking about in Daniel chapter 6, that's the story of Daniel in the lion's den. It says that Daniel prayed 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night. And that was just a habit that he was in. That was his custom. So when they passed the order saying that whoever doesn't pray to the king is going to get thrown into the lion's den, Daniel didn't need to think about it. He just did the right thing because that was his spiritual habit of just praying to God 3 times a day. So habits can be powerful. And I think this is an important conversation right now because since the coronavirus back in March, all of our habits that we had kind of got turned on their head. Maybe some of you were a good churchgoer and you went to church 20 years in a row, and you would go every single Sunday, and you would sit in the same pew, and you knew what songs you were going to sing, and you knew exactly what to do. And then all of a sudden with the coronavirus, everything changed. Maybe there were a couple months where you were sitting at your house and watching church online, and then you came back and church felt different. And you didn't sit next to the same people you used to sit next to. You didn't see the same people there that you normally talk to, and the habits were changed. And maybe for a while that was fine, and you began to form new habits. But I think for a lot of us, need some encouragement to form some good habits again, because life is different. Life is different, so we need to form new habits. Whatever that might look like. Maybe for you, it's the habit of, like I said, getting back to church and recognizing that things are different. Things might not look the same, but you need to form that habit again. Maybe the habit needs to come in the form of your Bible reading habits. Maybe you need to be like Daniel and have a set time for praying and devotion, where you just say, all right, it's 6:30 a.m. That's when I study my Bible for 10 minutes. Maybe you need to remind yourself to pray every single time you hear a siren or something like that. But my encouragement for you is we all have different routines, different lifestyles, whatever it might be, to examine your habits and to ask yourself, what is one thing I can do today, one habit I can form to remind myself that I have a God who loves me and died for me on the cross, and be connected to that through his word. That's what I got for you. I hope you liked taking a ride with me from Walmart to my house. Apparently it takes 4.5 minutes. And I pray that God gives you a good rest of your week, and that you may draw closer to him through good spiritual forming habits. Have a good rest of your day.